Hey guys, it's your girl Charisma. Welcome back to my channel. To all my new subs, welcome to the K Squad. Let's jump right into this review. Now today we are going to be talking about my favorite setting powders for women of color. I am a setting powder junkie. I have like 15 of them. Don't even ask me why, but today we're going to be talking about the 6 that I brought out of my room and into the video with me, because I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, there are setting powders that are made specifically for women of color, and it didn't used to be like that a couple of years ago, ma'am. Especially when I got into the game, there was literally one that actually worked for women of color, and that was the Sacha Buttercup powder, which I still have. I don't use her anymore, but that's an oldie but goodie. So if you guys remember what the Sacha Buttercup powder was, go ahead and drop comments down below, because man, that is a definite oldie but goodie. But anywho, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to use the setting powder, what setting powders work best for your skin, etc. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite setting powders. I've been using her since I began in the game, ma'am, and that is Miss Laura Mercier, her translucent setting powder. Now, I've never used her yellow translucent setting powder, and I know she also has a new one out, the honey shade, that I really want to use, but I do utilize the translucent medium deep shade. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this basically is my skin tone, okay? And when she dropped this was a game changer, because everybody loves Miss Laura Mercier. So this size is going to run you $38 over at Sephora.com, Sephora stores, and on LauraMercier.com. And she does have a mini in this, I believe. I think the mini is $18 if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I'm sure it's around $18. So let me tell you the reason why I love this powder. First of all, I set my whole face with this. I set my foundation and my concealer with this powder. Now you can just set your foundation, it's up to you. But I like to set my whole face, ma'am. To me, I don't care if I'm covering up concealer with this dark side, I don't care. This sets the foundation in place, and it helps keep it flawless. What setting powders really do is blur pores. It helps the product not shift or move. So it helps your concealer not shift or move, and your foundation. And for a long time, a lot of people would not set their foundation with this. I know Jackie does it, and I've been doing it for a while as well. But since it is my skin tone and it is translucent, you don't even need a lot to do it with. Now you can go on with a brush or a sponge. I use a sponge on this, and I just tap off the excess, and I just set my foundation with this powder. This is the translucent medium deep powder. And like I said, it ensures that the product does not shift or move. It helps blur your pores, which that's what we want, because we don't want our pores showing, obviously. And it helps smooth fine lines as well. So I'm definitely here for the Laura Mercier powder. To me, she is top tier. This is standard. I would be nowhere without Laura Mercier. Like, this has to be in my makeup kit at all given times, ma'am. So yes, this is my least favorite setting powder that I purchased. I think this was like a year ago, was the ABH loose setting powder. This is in the shade Deep Peach. And I was really disappointed with this. Now, I do love the packaging because it's super big, and you can literally dip your brush into this container. Now, all of the setting powder girls need to take note, because I'm not mad at the size of this at all. You get a good amount of product in this. But the thing I did not like about this is that, first of all, it did come in a number of shades, but it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough shades for women of color, in my opinion. Second of all, this is extremely drying. When I put this on, it dried my face really bad. And a lot of you know, when you go in with deep, like peach colors or lighter colors, you're doing that to highlight your face. And if it dries your face out, it just messes up the entire look. Your face look dried out. You know, it looks like you're scabbing. I was so disappointed with this, especially at the price point that this is, because this is some expensive, you know what. I was really disappointed with Miss ABH with this setting powder, so I bought it and I've never used it ever since. It's just sitting in my makeup kit, just sitting there looking cute like, hey girl. So I was really disappointed with this. In my opinion, this is, I mean, I know some women of color that do use this, but in my opinion, this was just not made for women of color. And also the formula is horrible. Like I said, it really dries your skin out. And especially if you are a dry skin person, stay away from this, ma'am. This is just not, no. We go put Miss ABH back down. This ain't that. This is top tier as well. Love their setting powder. This is from Beauty Bakerie, and this is the Plantain Flower Powder, you guys. In love with this powder. It says better not bitter on the top. Who doesn't love Beauty Bakerie's packaging, girl? I love them. Anywho, so this is how it looks in the inside, okay? I love that you can close it up, and then there's a sifter over here at this side, and then you can close it up on this side. I think that's absolutely dope because setting powder can get really super messy at times. This does come in an array of different shades for all women of color. Now, I do not have the dark one, but I did go ahead and buy Plantain, and this is like the like they have one called yellow, and I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, because I have the yellow one right here, and they look like they're the same shade to me. It seems like Plantain is a little bit darker, but this is the very first one that they came out with way before they revamped it. So I still have my yellow flower powder here, and this is so good. First of all, it's finely milled, which means it's very, very thin and silky, and that's what we want in a setting powder. Very, very thin and silky. Also, be really careful with this because a little goes a long way. When I use this to highlight, I'm very careful because it's so finely milled. Baby, it will highlight the hell out of your face, okay? And if you don't contour around that, you're gonna be looking like a light bulb, okay? So be really careful with that. This is non-drying. In my opinion, this is for oily, combination, dry skin. I've heard so many good things about this. The price point is on point for this. I believe this is $28, but I'm going to put it up on the screen how much it costs. But yeah, this is everything. I don't think that this comes in a mini. I'm not for sure. But you do get a good amount of product in this, and it doesn't have a smell to it at all. There's no smell. Like, even me moving it around, you can see, like, it's just so finely milled. I love it. And it doesn't have a smell to it at all. I use this all the time to highlight my face, you guys. It's so good. And even when I don't want to contour and I just want a quick little shift of light, I would lightly go in with this right under my eye area and leave it, you know, and then just brush it off later. So also people that watch my channel do not know exactly how to use setting powder. You're using setting powder, the light one, to highlight your face. So you want to highlight wherever light hits, up under the eye, the forehead, the chin. That's where light hits. So yeah, you're using that to highlight the face. The yellow, okay, the yellow tone shades. This is for women of color. The yellow tone shades, okay, you're using that to highlight your face. And what baking is, when you hear people say, well, I'm baking my face, you can leave this on for 5 to 10 minutes, however long you want to. I know some people that leave it on for longer than that, okay, and they be baking for real. And once they brush it off, you can literally see the difference as far as the highlight is concerned. So Beauty Bakerie is great for that because it's finely milled and it's very pigmented. So just be careful when you use this because yeah. Talk about are from Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder. Ma'am, I have both of these in the mini size. I had bigger ones, but I pretty much used them all. So I have this one in the shade Nutmeg, which is my skin tone. And then I have a yellow one in the shade Honey, which is what I highlight with, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys the Nutmeg one right quick. I have to be really careful because I don't want it to fall out. But this is the Nutmeg shade. And even though I don't like set my entire face with this, like as far as foundation, because this can get a little bit drying as well, so I don't set my entire face with it. I kind of just go around the perimeter of my face with the Nutmeg, and it pretty much does the job. This is finely milled as well. It's not finely milled as Beauty Bakeries, but it is finely milled. There is a very light scent to all of the setting powders from Fenty Beauty. So if you're not one for fragrance and powders, then I wouldn't suggest you purchase this. In my opinion, it works great for my skin. I do have combination skin, oily and dry, and it works great. And today I used Honey as well as the Beauty Bakerie Plantain powder to set my highlights. So it really worked great. I love the Honey shade as well. I'm going to show you guys the Honey shade. And once again, this is just to highlight my face. You guys understand what I'm saying? And it's finely milled. Once again, like I said, it does have a little scent to her, but I think this works great for women of color. If you want to pick these up, you definitely can. I believe the big one is $37, and then these minis are like 18 bucks. You can get the minis from Sephora.com, in Sephora stores, and on FentyBeauty.com. Remember, Fenty Beauty does offer Afterpay, so you can definitely pick you up one, ma'am, if you don't have the coin for that $38 one. But yeah, these are definitely the bomb. I love these, and I use these a lot. Basically, that's it, you guys. Those are the setting powders that I use. There are many, many more on the market. I've heard that e.l.f. has great ones. I heard NYX has great ones. But for me, these are the staples. This is what Charisma uses. I'm going to be linking everything down below if you want to go ahead and purchase these. And once again, I hope you guys learned a little bit of something today about setting powders. That's pretty much it for this review. If you enjoyed my content today, don't forget to go ahead and click that thumbs up button, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you will be notified every time I do upload a video. Also, don't forget to follow me on all social media at Charisma's World on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. And until next time, you guys stay beautiful and blessed. Bye.